Hey there, and welcome back to another Just Tap session, a space where we get out of our minds and drop into our bodies through the power of EFT tapping. Today's tapping is all about prioritizing your dreams and being that which you desire. How many times do you put your dreams on the back burner? You're prioritizing everybody else and everything else instead of you fulfilling your dreams. How many times do you let your doubts and your fears come up, distracting you away from what it is that you want to be doing deep down and that you know you should be doing if you really want to create the life of your dreams? And how many times do you, this is really important when it comes to manifestation, do you affirm to yourself that one day I will have this, one day I will have this, I can't wait for this, it's going to be so nice. What we're doing energetically, if we look at the law of vibration, which states that everything in the universe vibrates, and the law of attraction states that that which vibrates the same frequency will attract each other. And so when you are feeling a certain way, and our feelings is a way that we describe our vibrational state. We feel it within ourselves. This is how we're feeling, when in essence, this is how we're vibrating. And so if we are feeling that one day it'll happen, one day I will live my dreams, vibrationally, what we're doing is just always pushing that one day, because we're never going to actually be that which we desire to be. And so how can we attract it to us? If we're not matching that energy, we're just going to attract more energy of one day, one day, one day. There will always be something else coming up. There will always be something to distract us away from being able to achieve that state. Not because it's trying to sabotage us, but because that is literally what we're attracting, because that is how we're vibrating. So this tapping session, we are going to prioritize our dreams, and we are going to affirm to ourselves that we are already that which we desire, which will then allow us to take that inspired action. And when we allow ourselves to feel as if we would, having achieved our desires and living that in the now moment, feeling that, we're going to be moved. We might feel a nudge to move in a certain direction, to take a certain action step that will allow us to get so much closer to our goal. And this is really how manifestation works, and how we can really have that which we want quickly when we do prioritize how we're feeling and we really pay attention to it. And so before we get in, I want to remind you that we are going to be tapping on different meridian points throughout our face and our body throughout this tapping. So hopefully you're hands-free right now. If you're not, then you can still listen in, because these are going to be powerful affirmation statements for you. And if you enjoy it, then you can start this episode to come back to it at a later time when you can tap through the sequence with me. And if you would like to learn a little bit more about EFT tapping prior to diving in, I've included a resource page on my website, and I've linked it in the show notes below. So take a look. You can learn a little bit more about each specific meridian points and what it is that we're doing when we're doing EFT tapping. All right, let's dive in. I invite you now to take a deep breath in, and you can feel your belly expand here. And on your exhale, bring your awareness to your heart center. And take a moment to tune in to the tendency that you have, the feeling that you have when you allow everything else to distract you away from your goal. Everything else in your life takes priority over your own dreams. And you are so much more tempted to serve everybody else and to believe in your doubts, to listen to those fears over continuing to move forward towards your dreams. And if you had to rate that tendency that you have on a scale from 0 to 10, 0 being it's not there at all. You prioritize your dreams. You have it all mapped out and you're well on your way. You make yourself a priority. You come first in your life. And 10 being that you put everybody else's needs before your own, that you don't move forward at all in your life. And it feels like your dreams are permanently stuck on the back burner and you're paralyzed. Once you have that number, we're going to start tapping on the side of our hand with our affirmation statements. Even though I sometimes put my dreams on the back burner, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I let fear and distractions take up my focus, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though a part of me doubts I can truly be who I desire to be, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And moving to the top of the head, I release the belief that my dreams can wait. Eyebrow point. I'm letting go of the stories that keep me playing small. Side of the eye. It is safe to make my dreams a priority now. Under the eye. I no longer need to delay what I truly desire. Under the nose, I'm releasing the old pattern of waiting for the right time. With chin, I'm clearing fear and doubt from every cell of my body with every tap. Collarbone, it is safe to believe in my vision fully. Under the arm, I'm releasing the distractions that pull me away from my purpose. And the wrist, I am ready to step into my true path. And back to the top of the head for our last round. I choose to make my dreams my reality. Eyebrow point. I honor my deepest desires. Side of the eye. I am the version of me who is already living this life. Under the eye. My actions are aligned with my highest vision. Under the nose, I am devoted to my purpose. The chin, my dreams are worthy of my full energy. Collarbone, I fully step into who I came here to be. Under the arm, I am capable, worthy, and ready. And the wrist, I claim my dreams as mine, here and now. And when you're ready, you can release, take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, bring your awareness back to your heart center and back to the scale that you set at the beginning of this tapping meditation. And where does the intensity of postponing your desires, of prioritizing others before yourself, where does that tendency fall now? Hopefully, you've gotten closer to zero, closer to the point where you are ready to prioritize yourself, to prioritize your dreams, and to prioritize your feeling state right now. Ready to feel as if you are that version of yourself who is currently living your dream life. If you're not quite there yet, then you are welcome to redo this tapping meditation from the top to really begin to feel that feeling. Feel like you are living your life, your desired life. And from that feeling state, you will be moved to taking the right action step that will bring your desires to you even faster. Then you could consciously create your beautiful map of action steps. When you allow yourself to get into that feeling state first, you will be intuitively guided towards the next step of action. It may not make logical sense, conscious sense to you, but it'll be the right step for you. And this is when you hear often that when we have a deep desire, we don't need to know the how. The how isn't up to us. We can give the how to a greater power. Our responsibility is to release the fear, release the doubt, make ourselves a priority, and have the feeling that we will have once we have achieved our desires. Have it in this now moment, because all we do have is the present moment. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this resonated with you. And if it did, and you know of someone else who can benefit from this tapping, then please share it with them. Have a fantastic week. And until next time, be empowered.